Pisceans out there. I say Pisceans. Pisces out there. That's my word. I don't know if that's even an actual word, Pisceans. Maybe a Pisces out there will have to let me know. It's not something I have in my birth chart, but we are here. You are the last sign for us that is doing the crazy grain reads, and we are, of course, asking Spirit, as we have with all of our other signs, to allow us to do our generation. And our reads have been very enlightening. Today's reads have been pretty extensive, and we just got done with Aquarius. We had to redo Aquarius, and I will put out, I actually got cut into on the Aquarius read, not for any particular reason for an Aquarius, I think, but I think somebody, spirits have a really fun sense of humor when they're on the other side, and sometimes they just have shit that they want you to say. They want you to deliver messaging. So we can see where our Gen X collective is starting to come online in the fives that they are trying to deal with. Some of it's hard stuff. The last Aquarius read we had was hard stuff. So we've, of course, saged everything, cleansed everything, reset everything. We want to see what Pisces might be going through. And again, we've asked for Gen X collective. We do plan on starting the MZ's reads tomorrow after I, get the white out of my hair. When you're a redhead, what comes in is the white streak. So that, and we've just got some things, but we're going to get going on the MZ's reads tomorrow. So yes, me and my old latest self. Going to have some old folk, because we're being told the MZs, they want us to help the MZs. We're now hearing them clearly and giving the precise messages. They want the MZs to have messaging now too. So cool. All right, what's the 5 for Pisces? All right, we've got a Pisces that is 5 of Pentacles, feeling like they're left out in the cold. And, or maybe somebody's messing with your money or your honey. Looks like, maybe we're a little broke. Who knows? Let's find out. What does Ozzy for our crazy grain think of Pisces? All right, here we have judgment, okay? Judgment. Okay, and it's in the upright. So Pisces, a judgment call has been made, either by this Pisces or by some around him. I'm not sure, so let's find out. Judgment is one of my cards, so. Tell me about Pisces, please. And not the whole book. When I get these cards all the way, yep, there we go. We start these out always when I put them in there in the upright, but here we have, yep, the 4 of Cups is in reverse. Somebody has made a judgment call. And the 4 of Cups is now in reverse. Ooh, the Hierophant also in reverse. Yeah, these are all in the upright. They're flying out at me in reverse. We have somebody that is leaving something traditional behind. Queen of Pentacles going into reverse. This is somebody leaving a marriage, a traditional marriage. This is so crazy. Huh. Anything else? Nothing else from here. Okay. Wow. Okay, I'm going to ask for some clarification on the Hierophant, why we're putting the Hierophant into reverse. a traditional marriage is going into reverse. Why are we putting a traditional marriage into? I feel like this is, to me, we're getting the hard. I feel like Spirit is like saved the hard messages for today. What do you feel like, babe? So true. And I don't have even a lick of Pisces in my anywhere in my birth charts. You know, you have like a very minor placement. So this is a Pisces. This is an actual Pisces. They are putting their marriage in reverse. Somebody's going. It's a traditional marriage. They're going into divorce, and I don't know if it's the Queen of Pentacles, if it's the female, if it's two females, if it's a male. You know, tarot doesn't tell us that. We don't know if it's male to female. I just know it's a traditional marriage that is ending. I'll say what we've said to a couple of other signs today, and that is to say when we do awakenings, it often comes with the painful part of the process of when you're shaken into an awakening, you start to realize, oh my gosh, and oftentimes both parties realize it. It's not usually just one, it's usually both. That realize, hey, I've just outgrown this space, and for whatever reason we didn't grow together. You know, that happens during an awakening, and one may come online. Oftentimes it's the female that awakens first and will put themselves into reverse. But I will say that I can feel in the downline that many of our Gen X men are starting to come online. Are you feeling that energy too, babe? I can literally feel.
Getting drained.
Yeah, me too. It's very draining when you see.
I'm not ready to fall asleep.
Yeah, that's.
I feel like everything's going, like I'm talking in slow motion.
Yep. Right. Look, babe. They did 1, 2, 3 in the upright. Make it easy. The divorcees or divorcee, whoever has pulled this Hierophant in reverse, because that's what I asked for, is going into hermit mode. That's what will always happen. And do you feel exactly what he's saying is that's an ascension symptom. He's literally pulling that energy for you. He knows somebody's going through an ascension. You are going to take a spin at the wheel. Now, I always say during these readings, anytime the wheel comes up, if you're taking the spin at the wheel, you take it the right way. I know this firsthand because I am the wheel. I am the wheel who used to spin myself all kinds of crazy ways for no particular reason other than I hadn't done the hard work that's relative to CPSD, complex PTSD. Done it now, but exactly what would happen when we take a spin at the wheel, we go on a new journey. Okay? So we're setting down something, people, places, spaces, time, and I see here it's also a traditional marriage. We have a Pisces that's setting that down because Pisces is ready to go on a new journey. And to me, I also read this as we're kicking out some things that were maybe traditional. We might not, military, religion, things like that, okay? I'm going to ask Kipperish for just a little bit more. Yeah, he's feeling your ascension symptoms for you, Pisces. You can literally see that. It's like,
I'm getting drained. I'm going into the
yeah.
I don't have full energy. I'm like
Yeah.
Out.
Yep, that's what ascension symptoms feel like. His was weird when he came online. There's nothing in here. I think we literally got what we're gonna get.
I'm trying, like, coffee's kind of working. But
it says double up oracle, babe.
Oh,
You're
so
gonna be pulling two oracles.
Oh, okay.
This person's going on an adventure. There is a new horizon, distant future for this person, and this person is an intuitive, an awakening intuitive. It could be a male that has put any more. No. literally. They see your tie and they're like, yeah, he's feeling the correct ascension symptoms. Literally, that's what we are apparently tapping into exactly what we were told to be tapping into. Gen X collective that are waking up, and you guys have ascension symptoms when you do that.
Yeah.
So this person, you're going to be feeling 2 oracles for, they say.
Okay.
It is, I can pull them if you want me to, if you are just like really.
Man, I'm drained, baby. I'm like,
You feel really good?
like somebody came in,
That was
like
instantly.
somebody just come and took my energy. I'm just like out.
Yep. Okay.
I'm like totally out of energy.
Okay, baby. I can pull oracles
Yeah,
for them if
yeah.
you'd like me to.
Sure,
This
I'd like to
is
see
an
it.
intuitive that is going
I wanna
on,
see
and
that.
you know.
I want to see it. Go.
Yep, it's going in. Okay. Well, first I'm gonna pull what they are healing, what their sacred wounding might be, to give them some hint. What they might be looking at. Dude, I love when yes. Needing to address a forgiveness blockage. Okay. All right. Will show up as difficulty releasing resentment or letting go of past harm, keeping emotional ties to pain active long after the situation has ended. It may manifest as rumination, pardon me. Guardedness or resistance to healing, where holding on to where holding on to hurt feels safer than risking vulnerability, peace, or emotional freedom. This might be why you've got this in the distant future. I feel like this is a predictive read for somebody. Somebody is putting this, a traditional marriage, into the reverse and is going to take a spin at the wheel. Okay?
Spin the wheel of
All right.
fortune.
But Spirit says you really need to work on that forgiveness blockage piece and understand that what's done is done. What's put to bed is put to bed. And that's going to be very important for this person to remember that. All right, double up oracle. I am feeling, babe, this one right here. Okay? All right, this one has just some messaging for you, some additional messaging for you. Okay? This is for Pisces, please. Show me what you want Pisces to know. Kind of gives you a little bit of hints, tips, advice. Not that I think that you aren't getting some good ones already, but woo! Yep, and guess what? They doubled up on their own.
Okay, there you go.
They already doubled up on their own.
That's great. That's
Exactly
cool.
what
That's
Spirit
cool.
said was going to happen. All right. Count all of your blessings, even the small ones. Show gratitude and appreciation for all that you have in your life and all that has yet to come still. All that has yet to come still. Okay? Your best days are still ahead of you. Isn't that a wonderful thought? Okay? Isn't that a much better thought than whatever this old shit is? Put it down. Your best days are still ahead of you. Somebody's turning on that eye. Wow, a lot of people are turning the fuck on that eye. All right, trust the wait. You are being prepared for your blessings. In order to receive, you have to be ready to receive. Things you are going through now are not random. Trust the flow of the universe. It's coming. It's coming. This was predicted, and he feels your ascension symptoms for you. All of this is coming for this Pisces. You're spinning the wheel. You're putting away the old. You're putting down old hurts, past wounds, things like that. Your body's going to feel like this. That's what happens when you go through ascension. All right, let's get you some. He's like, oh, now I understand the flow of this. Yay. Well, he always has. Oop, do you want to get that?
Yeah.
It's what they don't see. All right, this person has, yep, there's a 7. They might have been born in 77 or 71. This is definitely an Xer we're talking to. This person has a relationship with a Libra. This is the weirdest ass looking Libra I've ever seen. This one always makes it so dang hard for me because the Libra on this guy looks so weird. And then They may also have, well, they may have Libra in their chart.
Right.
They may also have Capricorn. I think Capricorn got a similar placement reading, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, we've done some really heavy ones today. We really got, I'm glad that Spirit, you may have kids that were born in 91 or 97. Spirit says, or 95, pardon me. Spirit says to tell you, exercise. Exercising is important when you get those ascension symptoms. He's literally being pulled on whoever this energy belongs to. All right, I'm going to get you some Trinky charms. You want me to get them some Trinky charms?
Yeah.
He's like, holy and he's been so pepped all day and in a great mood. That just hit him right there and then. Somebody's going through ascension and changes for Pisces. All right. Love. This is the honeybee in the upright. This is, you may have Aquarius. Somebody is turning, or a connection to an Aquarius. Somebody here definitely has a lot of love. And then anytime I see the honeybee, I just know that I'm reading correctly too. So, this is a tourist bus, but it's right now it's in the upside down. That's because for you, right here, as is, somebody wants to travel. Somebody likes Europe and they want to travel. That's happening. This person's going to be traveling. You aren't doing it yet, but it's coming. Sailboat as well. They're showing me you haven't started it yet, but it is going to happen because that's what that's all about. Your tree of life is about to go sideways. Just remember, look at the root cause of things. You know, for you, the root cause is that forgiveness. In our generation, it's the number one thing you can do to transmute is give everybody forgiveness because that leads into that space of love. Okay? And then we've got the unicorn upside down. You ain't feeling the magic yet, but this tells me you gonna be. You gonna be. And then,
energy.
yeah, huh?
Just stealing my energy. Whatever it is.
Well, I don't think that they mean to steal your energy, baby. That's an ascension. That's the ascension part. He's just feeling that it went with this because it's so turned. This was predictive, babe. And this wants them to see how that's going to feel. That's what I've been saying all day. Like, we have Xers out there waking up. You like snakes or fishing or something like that. Something to do with snakes. They ain't afraid of snakes. They ain't afraid of taking on the snakes. Okay. All right. I hope that has helped the, oh, sorry. Let's see what you got to open up for your chakra. I almost forgot. Okay, we have a third eye awakening. Yep, that's ascension. Third eye is the biggest one. Second that clicks on, all the rest of you is going to go. Yep, when Spirit wakes this one up, this one's going to come on strong. All right, we hope that helped, Pisces. Lots of love to all out there.